So I really have to say that cron jobs are probably the most powerful feature in OpenClaw.
Yeah, it's what makes OpenClaw OpenClaw. It's nice, like,
Right. Otherwise, it's just like you might as well just talk to your agent on like Grok on your phone, right? Yeah. Cron jobs are essentially jobs that are set up to perform at a certain time, all right? And since this channel we're giving you real world examples, what we do on our channel, like for our example, our bot here, Stark, he has a Twitter intelligence or tweet intelligence collection at 6 a.m. in the morning, right? So he wakes up. Oops. But yeah, he wakes up in the morning. He does intelligence.
Yeah.
So he collects tweets from different people and he saves it up. Then he generates a daily briefing for me at 7 a.m. All right. So he actually just like says, okay, here's everything that you're monitoring and tweet. What's really important? What's that good for me? Then he actually makes that into a full presentation for me. All right. So I'm asking him, like, can you send me today's presentation? Or I can't spell right now. Presentation. So this is kind of like, it fits my schedule because, I have to make videos on AI and I want to make sure that it all flows. But you can see how advanced these cron jobs can get. It's like, it doesn't have to be simple. Like, oh, hey, remind you, like, stop me in the morning and remind me to wake up. But rather, like, deliver me a full report, right? And it's all, the cron job can be quite complicated in the sense that you can tune it so that the reports come exactly to your specifications too, right? And you can do this all with your bot, right? Which is actually really important. So, so let me just show you today's briefing for this one. So today, February 27th. So this is the kind of briefing that I get in the morning. So we cover like box mining. We originally covered crypto on our other channel, but we also cover AI news. And for me, I just want this presentation to be delivered to me to spec with the and I also asked, like if you look at the specifications for this, I asked it to produce tweets, examples of tweets, link the tweets up, so it doesn't produce slop.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are like worried about AI slop, and then like a lot of times it's because you're not specifying your requirements well enough.
Yeah.
And you can do that very well in your skills, right? So that's another topic, but the cron job can activate a particular skill, and then that skill can deliver it up to your specifications. And then you can tune it to make it better for you.
Yeah.
Right. So which is exactly what I'm doing here on my cron job. There were some updates as well, Ron. You made a new video on this, right? About the huge updates onto the cron job.
Yes. It's more relevant for people who are running parallel cron jobs. So what ends up happening is jobs would cancel each other if you have multiple cron jobs running. So I actually have that problem right now.
Right.
Where my cron jobs never get reported in my Discord channel, and I always have to ask the next morning, yo, what's up? What's going on with the cron jobs? Right. And maybe it's a MiniMax thing, and I sort of found out it might actually be a MiniMax thing because apart from the coding plan key that you give to your OpenClaw, they have that on the, what's this called, MiniMax provider in config.
Right.
But it's missing in models.minimax, in auth.profiles, and .env files. So I thought it's already like saved up there, and I even said, save this in the .env file. Right. But it's still missing those extra steps that you would assume MiniMax to have already done.
Right. So what you're saying is that sometimes when you're setting up a cron job, it might not work. It might because it's running from a different user on your system, on your VPS. It doesn't have the access to the models, then it's going to fail and not deliver to you that report.
Yeah.
I think you were very angry before. You're like, why isn't Jeff delivering me my reports? I wanted to perform exactly like Stark.
Yes.
Like, what's the difference here, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's because of the setup. So one thing that maybe we'll probably make a video on this as well. But one thing you want to check is that when you design your cron job, make sure you run it once, and then make sure that it runs correctly and to your specifications before you commit or before you trust that your AI is doing it properly.
Yes.
The other issue that we encountered also is that time zones.
Yeah.
Sometimes the time zones are not set up correctly on your PC, or it more applies to people who are running a server. Like if you're running a server and it's on a different region, it might have a different time zone. So make sure that this is set up correctly as well for your cron job. But yet again, I don't know why it has a Monday reminder for banana. But anyways, these are the cron jobs that I have set up right now. And I think the key here is don't be afraid to make your cron jobs complicated.
Yeah.
And that's just what it's good for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think like if you're to test it, it's like the same as making sure your alarm actually rings, right? So you set the alarm like 1 minute and then the next minute. Because I think for me, I set the cron jobs to do when I'm asleep.
Right.
So that's why I have to deal with the problems the next day. So why don't I test it out first to set the cron job for the immediate day, and then if it fails, then let's fix that issue, right? So I think maybe like a lot of beginners are also facing that problem.
Yeah.
They set cron jobs at times that they are asleep, so they have to fix the problem the next day, and you're in this cycle. So
And a pro tip, this is for a pro tip that are developers, you can actually hook up your OpenClaw agent to Claude Code, and you can tell it to say like maybe every night you say, hey, look, take a look at my code base and run code simplifier, or you can do like a maintenance kind of sort of thing. So it's like hiring a developer that just wakes up when you're asleep and then he can get to work. And because he's already using Cloud Code, you're getting the best of both worlds. Basically, you're getting your OpenClaw could kind of be the taskmaster, and then the developers will work overnight on whatever you want to do. So maybe like say for example, my presentation looks like crap. I have a cron job at night to be like, yo, take screenshots, make sure this is better, understand what you're doing. So this gives you a lot of power. And in fact, I had a friend say today, why don't you set up cron jobs every 2 hours, and then they can just like make a new feature for you. So these things are really good. And because of the new update that when there's a blocking cron job, you look so tired here, Ron. You look tired, but anyways, because previously there were blocks and like stuff, so now that's all fixed in the new OpenClaw, I definitely encourage you guys to try that out. Yeah, with that, guys, there's not too much here. Our channel is growing really, really quickly. Thank you guys so much for the support. We read every comment, so every comment that you make in our community, we actually read. So leave a comment on what you are stuck on, what you're interested in, and we'll try our best. We're producing a lot of videos very quickly because I think this is like for AI, it just needs to be out now. So we're always here to help you guys through that journey, guys. So just leave a comment, subscribe. Not too much here. We're not too much making much money on this either. So feel free to just share this with your friends. With that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.